Hey Libra, how are you doing? This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most beautiful balance, babes? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Five of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's coming towards you? The Three of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What you're focused on is the Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your blockage is the Lovers, Major Arcana 4, Gemini. And your outcome is the Tower, Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. Okay, Libra, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups, yes, could be sadness. This can also be loss, regret, blame, shame, guilt. But this is about you looking at a past situation, and you could be a little bit in this blaming and shaming or this woulda, coulda, shoulda. But living in the past is depression. Living in the future is worry and anxiety. But living in the present moment is where you're going to find the best balance. I'm also getting an element where there is a situation where you feel like you've been passed up or something about support. Now, what's coming towards you is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is about celebration, good news worth celebrating, getting together with your gal pals, getting together with your buds. I'm also getting something about you hearing news through the grapevine. And maybe there is something about a situation where you have had a falling out with one of these individuals. So what is this Five of Cups? Because the Six of Pentacles is receiving a leg up, or you have been giving and giving and giving to a person, place, or a situation, but what are you getting in returns? I'm also getting something about spending a lot of money and partying and kind of like dissociation. So drinking your problems away. And the Ten of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Ten of Swords is defeat, betrayal, a dead end, an impasse. This too shall pass. And then the Three of Cups could be getting out, or there is something about socialization. Lean on your friends and family. What is this Three of Cups? And the Ace of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Ace of Swords is clarity, truth, conversation. And there is something about catching your lucky break. And it has something to do with socialization, or this could be in, you know, talking to friends, family members, or an invitation. It means like getting out of a ruminating thought. Something about this old thought. Feeling stuck in some kind of past situation. And then the Six of Pentacles. It's like an invitation, but this can also be a situation where you were giving to a circumstance or a situation, and you could be like, gosh, I blame and shame myself for giving to that situation. It turned into a dead end. But you also need to know what you don't want so that you can manifest what you do want. And friends could be quite helpful at this time. I'm also getting something about a celebration or like going to a birthday party, like getting you out of a funk. And the Hangman. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Well, the Hangman is, yes, a sacrifice. It means release and let go of whatever you were trying to reciprocate with. I'm also getting something about take a pause, take a breather, and let your uniqueness shine. A new way of thinking and a new way of understanding what giving and receiving means. Now, if you've been giving and giving and giving and giving to a person, place, or a situation, and you feel like there was a situation that went south, there's something about like an energetic exchange. There also could be somebody here who's energetically holding on to you because you keep giving to the situation. Or I'm also getting something about a change in heart, a change in direction. And there was something about a union. Now, this could be a job situation. Maybe your job ended and you're like, you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I should have said this. Should have said this to the boss. But this can also be something about authenticity or transparent. Now, you need to know why you're doing something and why you want something in the first place, because there could be some kind of situation that was based on transaction and conditioning. It means, you know, I'll be doing this so that I can get this from you. So this is about imbalance or a partnership that was rocky off the get-go. And I'm getting something about, because this is usually authentic, transparent, and truth. Somebody here was not being 100% honest. And the Five of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, my Five of Wands is, yes, conflict, competition. It is also about a situation that could have been the crabs in the bucket. And the crabs in the bucket means climbing out of a situation that might be from a past situation, and you're almost at the top of the bucket, you're almost free, and then something sucks you back, right back to square one. Now, it could also just be a thought here, like the Five of Cups, like blame, shame, regret. Like, I blame, shame, regret this Gemini. And, or because you have Ten of Swords and the Lovers. So if you're like, I'm blaming and shaming this person, but it also takes two to tango. So that could also be the perspective change of like, oh, maybe I was saying yes to this person when I really should have been saying no. Five of Wands is also something about territory or, you know, fighting, too much bickering, too much arguing, a conflict of interest. Your outcome, Tower, huge realization, aha moment of I see clearly now. Maybe I didn't see it before, but I see clearly now. We are in a Mercury retrograde, so there could be some kind of situation where this bubbles up to the surface, these feelings, these icky feelings, but there are these icky feelings for you to look at them. Because maybe in the past, you could have been dealing with somebody who was two-faced, or there's something about double standards. I mean, it was okay for this person to do this, but it wasn't okay for you to do it. And that could be in a job situation or like a friendship. So what is this Tower? Anything that is built on a faulty, fake foundation, a sinkhole, a quagmire, or, you know, boom, right? I'm also getting something about your friends or something about a mother, something here about a mother. What is this Tower? And the Nine of Wands. What you resist persists. And the Hangman is extremely stubborn energy. Nine of Wands. What you resist persists. So this could be like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of dealing with the person at my job. I can't stand this person. Okay, so what is stopping you from putting out your feelers or resume somewhere else? There is something about socialization or word of mouth when you're hanging out with your friends. Or there also could be something about breaking a contract that there is a little bit of third-party interference. Now, however that third-party interference is, you know, that is to your knowing. Tower is also about protecting this Tower. It means somebody here knows that something is built on a sinkhole, a quagmire. So either you're going to go down with the ship or you can get off the ship. I'm also getting a person has been refusing to either reciprocate with you, or you've been refusing to reciprocate with this person. I'm also getting, if somebody owes you money, this person is refusing to either give you money, something like that. 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Now, 10 and 5 together in the tarot, in Major Arcana, 15 is the Devil. So something, temptation will test you, but I'm also getting something that is low vibe. It means not your person, not your vibe, not your tribe. Could be a Leo, Gemini. And the Hierophant. Major Arcana 4, Taurus. Well, the Hierophant is about group, club, organization. This can also be a situation where it could be government, federal, an actual union. And the 5 of Cups is like the milk has expired. Or there is something about the 10 of Swords, defeat, betrayal, an ending to a commitment, connection, relationship. This could also be some kind of group, club, organization, or a person here is religious and you are very spiritual. Now, I'm also getting something about abuse of one's power. So what is this? Somebody who is rebellious, like a rebellious friend. This person might have something about social status, or a friend who just wants to go out and have a good time. And the 10 of Wands. So you have the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. 9 of Wands is closed mouths don't get fed, squeaky wheel gets the grease. But in the blockage is the Lovers, which is truth, authenticity, and being transparent. But there's conflict of interest here. And that 10 of Wands is a frustration or feeling like something was one-sided. Now, anything that is one-sided, then stop giving to it. I'm also getting there could be like a heavy debt. So maybe there is something about, there is a delay of you getting out of, I don't know, some kind of circumstance because there's money tied up in this situation. 10 of Wands is also about oppression, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. But I'm getting something about you might be comparing your life or to another person's life on social media. Take a break from socializing. This can also be heavy eating, heavy spending, heavy indulging, heavy partying. And the 3 of Cups. So you have the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Hierophant. So let's just say that you have been giving to a person masks. Let me just see with this Lovers card. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So when the Page of Pentacles is in the blockage, yes, it speaks of study and research. It is also about a new beginning, new opportunity, new possibility, or somebody here is learning a very valuable lesson. Maybe you are learning a very valuable lesson because the Hierophant is up top, which is a teacher. So what spiritual lesson did you learn in this dynamic? Especially when there is something about social, or like, let's just say that somebody's like, I'll pay for this trip, just come on, you know, this, whatever. But if you go on this trip, it's going to end as well. So there might be fun and entertainment and good foods, but this is not going anywhere because it's conflict of interest. Page of Pentacles in the blockage is also somebody struggling financially. It means as soon as this money comes in, money goes out really fast. And I'm also getting somebody is like a social butterfly or FOMO here, like afraid of missing out. So there could be like heavy indulgence, or there is some kind of heavy third party situation. But then I'm getting an element of you're kind of resistant on wanting to look at this dynamic. Page of Pentacles is also somebody who is longing and desiring for more in life. So if you're not being honest with yourself and being like, oh no, I love this, this is so great, that's a lie, right? So there's something about transparency and truth and honesty. Somebody here not being transparent and honest with you. Could be an earth sign as well. An earth sign, a Gemini, Leo. Possibly a Sag. Cancerian. So Page of Pentacles is somebody who, yeah, could be longing and desiring for more in life, but they're not doing anything. Again, Hangman. New way of thinking, a new way of understanding. Friendships, relationships. Longing and desiring for more in life. Learning lessons over and over and over again. Learning a tough lesson. I'm also getting something about tough love. Like maybe your child wants to go out and party or do something and you've been giving them money, but you're like, yeah, you need to go get a job. There's some kind of like tough love, especially with mother here. But I'm also getting something of a person here, like money. You could also be super duper disappointed in some kind of friend, or let's just say that you know somebody and this person's like, yeah, you know, I'm clean eating, I'm clean diet. And then you see this person partying on social media, or says, you know, I don't have any money. And then all of a sudden you see them partying out at some kind of event, right? That's really disappointing. But at least you see this person for who they are. So the Tower and the Nine of Wands. And the Five of Swords. Five of Swords can be frenemy. And that Five of Swords is somebody who you've already had a Tower moment with. So if you did not learn your lesson with this person, with this scenario, you're going to go around in another karmic cycle. Because this Five of Swords is, I don't care about other people's feelings. I just want to be in control and right. But I'm asking you, do you want to be in control and right, or do you want to be happy? Because the Three of Cups is expressing joy, expressing happiness, and receiving and giving on a scale of, am I only giving to someone so I can get something in returns? That's about having an agenda. It is also based on transaction, means not unconditional love. So therefore, it's built fake, right? I'm also getting an energy of this Five of Swords. Lose the battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. It means cut your losses. And you could be sitting there and being like, blaming, shaming, but it's teaching you a spiritual lesson. Five of Swords can also be somebody who is maybe sick and tired, yet they're still at win at all costs in a situation, but to the detriment of your own health. Five of Swords is a shallow victory and a hollow victory. Nobody wins in the Five of Swords. So you have the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Hierophant. Endings. The cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change. Rebirth. It's time for you to make a change. So what changes do you want to see about yourself? What kind of changes do you want to be in the future? It's time to say bye-bye. And this could be an actual relationship. This could be with your boss. Sweet success. It is not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it, getting what you want. So you get what it is that you want when you can let the fake things go in your life. Even if you have been telling yourself a story of like, when I do this, I'm going to be happy. The only way that you'll be happy is creating something that actually makes you happy. So like if you're walking into a job and you can't stand your job and you're grinding your teeth and you're like, I can't stand being here. You still need to put your feelers or resume out there, and it comes through socializing with friends. Public face. Follow your heart. Become who you want to be. Earn a reputation. It is okay to be you. So this is something that you're earning. This is not something that's going to be given to you. And most people don't get things given to them, okay? So this is something that you have earned. This is also about putting yourself out in the public eye, or there's something about social. Now, if this has something to do with like peacock, let it shine. Follow your heart. This means follow your heart, not what your head that says, your heart. Is your heart truly wanting this thing because it feels absolutely freaking amazing? What does your heart want? And it says, become who you want to be. So what person do you want to be? Who do you want to be and why? And you need to know your why. Why do I want to be this person? And then it says, earn a reputation. So this is not given to you. This is earned. It's okay to be you. And I always get that Dr. Seuss quote. It's, the people who matter don't mind, and the people who mind don't matter. And what people think about you here, Libra, is none of your business. About what you think of you is your business. So have that confidence that you've got it. I dare to declare my love. I dare to declare my love. Sometimes I need help. Sometimes I need help. Well, you have to delegate or off duty some kind of heavy task or responsibility. Cool, relax, everything is fine. Cool, relax, everything is fine. So when you think that there is a delay, or you think something is ending and you're like getting your nundies in a knot, don't. Turn your tongue 7 times in your mouth before you speak. Turn your tongue 7 times in your mouth before speaking. So are there things that you are saying without thinking? Again, that pause, that breather, and then expressing. And expressing of why you're expressing. Are you expressing through joy? Are you expressing through happiness? Or are you expressing because you're trying to get something out of something? Because you want something. And it says, got a drink? Cheers. But as you can see, there is a man with a whole bunch of suitors there. And you're just like, nope, not today. It says, got a drink? Cheers. There's something about social media or seeing something online, okay? Now, let's just say that, because I've seen this happen where somebody has been very religious, or let's just say that you know this person to be a vegan or whatever, and then you see them out eating steak. And you're like, you hypocrite. This could also be you, right? Saying that to, or, someone saying it to you. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. It's something that didn't get off the ground. Moon, changes in your life. Weeping willow, family, sorrow. I'm also getting something about a retirement party or like somebody who you like to work with. This person is leaving a job and you can just be like, no, don't betray me. Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. Eagles soar alone. Eagles soar alone. Pigeons flock together. But when you're a pigeon, you don't get seen. So you need to stand out. Older woman dealings or relationship with an older woman. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. I'm also getting there could be baby, because 3 of Cups is like your best friend having a baby, and it's taking your mind off another situation or helping you get out of the funk as well. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. How do you meet a stranger? Well, you go out and socialize. And dog barking, advice from a friend. Okay, Libra, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.